Okay, here we have Rachel Cosgrove on the left. She is our costume designer for Helen, and on the right is Glynis Fox, and she's married to Professor Franklin, and she's doing visual design and scenic design for our show. So I have a question for you ladies. What is it like to take something that would have been seen on the Athenian stage and bring it to Burlington? How do you do what you're doing?
Well, I think for the scenery, first of all, I think of making a kind of Greek fantasy version of Egypt, which doesn't exist anywhere. So I've looked at lots and lots of images of ancient Egyptian temples and tombs, because you'll see both of those. But since we need a palace, there is no palace left that survives to this day. So I've made a sort of composite of elements from different kinds of architecture from Egypt, and have put them together with some Greek elements. So it's definitely a mashup of styles, but with a lot of scholarship behind it. Yeah, and the costumes the same. So there's both Greeks and Egyptians, and
Minoan.
Yep, Minoan. So we've mixed up the time periods a little bit. Because of the time of the play, and also the different kinds of people who cross the Mediterranean at different points. Like Teucros is he's one of the sea people.
From Cyprus.
Right, so like 1200 BC. The Minoan costume of Helen is from earlier, and the chorus are wearing peplos costumes, which would be probably contemporary with when the play was produced. So we've got a lot of beautiful fabrics and colors that we're putting together.
What we've tried to do is look at some of the paintings from that time period and look at some of the details for the costumes that they had back then, and try to find similar fabrics as much as is possible right now. Yeah. And then show the different cultures, very clearly differentiating between Greek and Egyptian and Minoan and Sea People. So we're trying to do some detail work. Glynis has made some stamps, which are wonderful for the trim, and because it looks in some of the paintings like there have been stamps on the fabric.
Or very detailed embroidery, which takes a long time, so we're doing it with... as we can to create a playful and accurate effect.
Exactly.
Yes.
And the other thing we've done is go through the actual play and get some contextual clues. Like there is a time where Helen says some specifics about the color of her costume. So we've tried to add that in, and the chorus as well of a color of their laundry.
Right.
So
I wonder what that is.
I wonder. So we've tried to add all of this together to make it as accurate as we can, but also make it production worthy, so high contrast, etc.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah.